Very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you, the action has already resumed here. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. It's being played forward. And it's played forward. Silva. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Anita goes looking. Chance! Has a pop! It's in!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Good running with the ball, can they... Silva! Massive leap! And that is it. The afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. This one of the great Silva. Nicely measured pass. Ola John. Behind for a corner kick.
To be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! First blood drawn.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Over to the left. Ola John. Incoming cross. They've played it short. Has a hit! Back of the net! And already they're looking to run away with it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Silva! And that's that. Solid, if not especially fancy. Always in control. They did enough to win it. Today, we are full steam ahead for this from the gantry, but we have to report to you first up that the match itself, whilst not jeopardised by the weather, certainly may have its dynamic affected by this torrential stair-rod rain which is upon us and which has appeared almost from nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable test for the officials and certainly for the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself. But I tell you what, this could be a bit different. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And it's Anita. Silva. And here's all, and the shot! Away from immediate danger. And he's there to clear it. Ola John. Neat exchange. Silva! And loses the ball. And it's Ola John.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Silva! And a second time! And blows his whistle. For sure in the world, we are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So facing up here to a team that has been...
They really need him to get it right for starters.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ola John. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That is the... Silva. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed. Silva. Nicely measured pass. He's got away. He's gone for it! More than happy to take the muscular approach. And now they can launch a counter.
Well, decisiveness has deserved. concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance! Ola John! He has done it!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Ola John at his razor-sharp best there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down. This afternoon here, the clouds have opened, and it is raining, a little bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. And that's been levered clear, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now can he finish? Has a pop! There it is!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Great leap! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal. One and all, like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of... Plays it out to the wing. Ola John has a pop! Movement there.
Can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, real danger here. And there is the half. Silva. Good ball. Oh, he's found big chance. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's been taken short. Meets it first time! And he just whacks it away. It's a good... Tries a shot! Goal! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach. This is...
And that is just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Well, anyone coming here has to embrace the rowdiness, the boisterousness of this venue. It is, of course, the Stadion Feyenoord in Rotterdam, better known to all of us as the Kuip. And as you can see, we've already started here. Starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Walk forward, what does he try from here? Whipped in. And that has been cleared. Towering header! Oh, near. Gets good distance on it. Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Little craft or guile or penetration. You are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And the action has already started. Has a pop! No, he's missed. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. He's got options in the box. If he gets it, goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's going to be well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
That gets things going for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Has a hit! And it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defences largely on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kickoff is moments away. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Foot in. PSV are the form side until half-time. And out to safety. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through the middle. Now it's Olajon. And the finish! Goal! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the Pasta to pick him out. Behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
He's got options out wide. So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be
So that's it. It is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter.
For the action here, kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Hoists it forward. This is quite a run, and Silva! Oh, and they really in the middle. Robben. Hoists it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Olajon looking to run onto it. Olajon. Point-blank header! Silva! Oh, nice touch. Chance! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little...
And that was the full coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. it'll be a throw-in. Time to deliver. Hurls himself at it! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Has a hit! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out its glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high, and these expectations were not met. Chance! Away from immediate danger. And now the breakaway. He's got away. Goes for goal! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
What a ball! He's had a shot! Oh, and that should have been two. And that's it. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue, and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And the shot! Superb goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Silva gets it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Forward it goes. Good clearance and very necessary. That's a throw. So who's he picking out? It's a good-looking cross, and the shot! He scores! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to bypass the midfield. He's through the middle. He's got hits one! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's picked him out. Gets away from his opponents. Played in with accuracy. Has a goal! Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Ola John. Now it's Ola John. Gets good distance on it. And there's the end of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. That's it! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
4 in the game, he is the man. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Steered forward, questions were asked, but he's given the answers, and it's played forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Silva. Ola John. Tries to locate someone up front. Well positioned to make that interception.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly, cuts it out. Gets into a dangerous position. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that should be the keeper's. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Gets it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Goes direct to the front line. Silva. He's come loose. Battles to win it back. And time is up. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific. And kick-off is moments away. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
We have already started here. RZ are the most prolific team in the league this season. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Could move up a gear here. Decent-looking ball. There's the shot! In for the follow-up! Oh! RZ, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Ola John! Knocks it away. There are a few waiting for it. And that's been levered clear. And that's been won straight back. Has a goal! Goal!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we've just witnessed it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure.
Through. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? And the referee brings it to a close. Past the midfield. He's through the middle. He's got hits one!